Hello folks, Sam Owens here, and I got a project here of installing two new tires on my Vivor mobility scooter. So what you do is look on the sidewall on either side, and right here it says rotation and it shows the arrow. So if you're mounting this tire like this on the side of the vehicle, and the front of the vehicle is that way, then this is the way you want it. Depending on which side of the vehicle you have it mounted on, you need to observe these rotation indicators. And I want the valve stem sticking out this way. So these are things that you have to take into consideration when you're doing the tire. Okay, I have the center stand. And in the back, I have the wheels chocked, front and back, so that the scooter will not roll. I loosened both sides with a 19mm wrench so that I can take this off. Easy. And put that over the side. And then you just pull it. Now you may have to just kind of lift up a little bit on the fenders and they will flex. And be careful of the jack now, that's what's holding it so carefully. And so this will flex enough to get off. Before we start, we're going to check the tire, and we see this is the outside. This valve stem is sticking out this way, and we're going to look and see how the old one was rotating. So the front of my scooter is that way, so it's going to roll in that direction, and there's the rotation. So this was mounted correctly, and we're going to mount ours with the valve stem out this way, just like this, and our arrow is going to be pointing like this for the right side. Okay, now we want to take this out, and you need to push this down. I've got a tire pump that has a hose, and if I plug it in or screw it onto there, it'll just evacuate the air from it'll just flow out. If I don't have this screwed into the pump, which is right here, this is a motorcycle, bicycle pump, and it's great for mobility scooters also. I just take this end and screw it on there, and the air is going to just come right out. That's all you have to do. And these are tubeless, so we don't have to worry about a tube inside. And we just want to be able to break the bead loose here in just a little bit. So just kind of push on it, and you might be able to just break it down. There. Just pushing on it, and then we can take this loose because we've got it, all the air is going to come out now. Okay, put that over to the side, make sure the other side. There. Just kind of push around, and once you get one little side ready, then it's going to be like that. Now, these are motorcycle tire tools. They've got a scooped in at both sides and flat. And between the two, you can work one side off and then the other. So we'll take it off of the inside. So if I scrape anything, I'm not going to scrape the outside. So, and I hope I'm not going to scrape anything. So what you want to do is get this down like that and push it forward, and then see how you want to have this down this way. And now I'm going to go in here, kind of pull it around, and then we go around and pull this around. And then you can kind of go, hold that there, and then you can kind of lift with your hand And it goes pretty easy. Then once you get to a certain point, then you can kind of pull it up. It'll come all the way off. Okay, there. And now we do the same thing with the other, is we take it off the same way. You go in here, make sure this is down in the center as low as it'll go, so that you can reach in here and grab the other side, pull up like that, and then you can use this little flat side and kind of go around, kind of put this down and kind of work your way around a little bit, and then pull up, and you so kind of let this hold down, and then just kind of work it around a little bit at a time. You might even kind of pull it. And then, okay. And I'm going to pull. Okay, I see what we got to do is we got to get this held in place like this, and then I'm going to use my fingers to hold this through the spokes like that, or you could tie something, then put it over here. Whoop. Okay, first I gotta, this just takes some time. Let me see if I can, yeah, okay. Okay. Okay, and now I'm just going to go ahead and push. Okay, I'm going to and making sure that's down as low as it'll go. Let me get my tool here. Okay. Okay, now let me see if I can go over here and get this over. And then see if I can get this in. And then once you got it to a certain point, you can pull it off. There, and then push that. I'm not saying it's the easiest thing in the world, but you see, you got to work with it, and you could put some soap on this. I'm definitely going to put soap on to put the new one on, but didn't worry about that. Okay. You see, that was worn pretty good there. So now, this is nice and thick. Now, I'm going to put this on, making sure I get it right. Okay, I'm putting it on the front, and I want the arrow going that way. And there's the arrow. So this is going to go on there. Now I'm going to put a little soap on this bead right here on the first side, and just regular soap from the kitchen. All right, there's my mark. So I want to do this side first, so I'm going to put the soap right along here, just a little. And I'm just going to rub her around so that it'll just slide right on. That probably would have made it slide on easier if I would have done that first. Perfect. And now I'm correct. Now we're going to put some soap on here and do the same thing. Okay. We can always wash the wheel up later. Now, same way, go down here and just push on it. Making sure you're as low as you can go. And then work your way around. Okay. May get my tool in here. See if I can get that in there. Okay. And get this one. Okay, not too big of a bite, little bites. There. Okay. There. Aha. Okay. There's the first one. Okay, and now I got it correct. Now you don't want to put water in it now because you don't want to get water inside that. So what we want to do is try to pump this up as fast as we can so that it'll pop this seal in. So you want to make sure, kind of push down on it, kind of bang it around so that you can get this to come out a little ways. Just all the way around. Okay. All right, I'm going to use my compressor, which to get this started will do the job much better. All right, let's see. You want to hold this. There. See, it should pop pretty easy, and now we can use our pump to pump it up to the proper pressure. 36 psi, cold. Turn this on. Oh, you got to hold it till it comes on, and then it will show me. Look at there, I got 40 pounds. Oh wait. No, 6.5 pounds are on there, but it's set at 40, and so I want this at 39 or 36. 36.5, 36 pounds, and now I just hit the pump. Oh, I put it on motorcycle right there. That's a motorcycle symbol. And now let's see, and you can see it's going up right there. 9, 10 pounds. Actually, it was 36, but I'm happy with 39. That's fine. That'll give me a little leeway. I may put it down later. I'm going to start with that, and then I can back it down to 36. It'll be easier. Okay, I got the other wheel on tight. It spins good, and that's what you want. When you're finished tightening this up, the wheel should spin freely. Now, one caution, when you're putting this back on, this moves all around, and if it's cocked, it might hinder getting the wheel on straight. So when you get it on, we're going to push and kind of move this to where it's up against there tight, and then it will be straight. See, it's kind of cocked like that, so keep that in mind. Line this up like this and then guide it under here. It'll flex, and then just kind of look down there, make sure you're on the shaft. Yep. And then rotate, just kind of wiggle back and forth. And then when you get her close, then grab this and push, not pinching your fingers there, maybe right there. And it should go right on up, and when you're finished, this brake shield should be right up against that and not cocked. So when it's all the way in there, it'll spin freely with the nut on, and that's what you're after. So let's, if you tighten it down and this is hard to spin, then you've got to reposition this. Okay, very important. Now, tighten this up. And watching your jack now, you don't want to put so much pressure that you're going to pull it off of the jack. When it's on the ground, I'll give it one more little torque. See how that nice? If yours doesn't spin with it real tight, then you need to look at this and wiggle that brake shield. Let's do the other. They're both good. Okay, that's what you're looking for. You can grab this like this, and with your foot, you just kind of be ready to use your legs to lift, and then flip that out of the way, and you're done. Folks, you saw that it is a little bit of a challenge, and if you've never done it, it could be a real challenge, but you can take your tires to any tire shop and they would be able to change them for you. But it'd be fun to use my video to see if you can do it. You'll be surprised. All right, folks, I want to thank you very much for watching my video.